Baseball on tap from Rogers Center in Toronto. It's Marlins baseball on the show. Next. We are in downtown Toronto at Rogers Center, getting you set for this edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, the start of a three-game interleague series between the East-leading Miami Marlins and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to Marlins Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons as we delve into our pitching matchup here in the opener.
Yeah, and I think in this game we're going to see a couple of guys that have pitched pretty well recently. Both of them winners in their last outing, so obviously they're looking to equal those performances right here in this game.
He'll join us in a moment, but before he does, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. Liam Hendriks will get the ball to pitch against these guys, and he'll be given the task of really focusing on keeping these guys off the base paths. That means to be successful, he's got to focus on keeping the ball in the strike zone and avoiding the unnecessary walks. Everett Cabrera will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. First of three here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike one. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. Once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
And he is going to have extra bases to start the evening. The relay, well, he is in there with a triple.
Batting second, left fielder.
Well, there's no doubt that this guy can motor. They're going to need his energy tonight. He gives them an early boost with that triple to open the ball game.
Christian Yelich will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike one.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Just onto the outfield grass as he makes the stop. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
That's all you got to do there. Put the ball on the ground. Use the big part of the field, and that's going to get that first run home from third base.
David Rosario will stand in as he'll enter play fourth in the National League batting race. Now the first pitch. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Whoa, that's a pearl right there.
Here's the pitch. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. There to take it now is Jennings as he makes the play for route number 2.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Kyle Seager will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch to him. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Oh, he shoots this one on into center field for a base hit.
Wow. A little hard to believe he'd get a fastball there, especially after they just broke him down with that curveball. I don't know why he turned right around and give into him, but they did, and it didn't work out.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1. The numbers on the year, 272, 13 home runs, and 37 RBIs. A runner on first with 2 away. He waits, now the pitch. Hard hit to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Marlins 1, the Jays 0. Starting lineup for the Blue Jays here looks like this. David Rosario will be the guy called upon to slow down these bats, and I'd say his skipper would dearly love to get maybe 6 good innings out of him. Any less than that, and that bullpen could be in for some trouble. Javi Franco will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Right fielder, Javi Franco.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. This Marlin Ball Club, Eric Karros, as they begin play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
Good curveball, strike 2.
Oh, man, he must have been looking for something else. That was a curveball that had "hit me" written all over it, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Here it comes. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Another 0-2 coming. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
The pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. On to first is Cabrera, and that's the first out.
Batting second, center fielder,
Desmond Jennings will be the batter. First pitch coming. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Now the pitch. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Yeah, he was out front right there, probably guessing fastball. But now, 0-2, you can't be guessing anymore. You got to find something in the strike zone and put it in play.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
He'd obviously love a 1-2-3 here to start the first. And after a ground out and a strikeout, he's 2/3 of the way there.
Josh Donaldson with get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, right down Main Street with that one. 2-2.
Now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
And the pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Giancarlo Stanton leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Here's the first offering. And the second inning will get underway with a ball hit on the ground to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
And you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spot, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile an hour fastball, and he did it right there.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
I tell you what, it's tough to try and outthink this guy out there. Seems like whatever pitch he throws, you're stuck looking for something else.
And this is hit hard up the middle. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Gabriel Arnaz will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0.
Leading off with the Jays. First
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in now. He homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Now here's the first pitch. Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
And sometimes you can mistake being patient for being passive. I mean, unless he was really fooled there, that's a pitch he needs to be swinging at.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now the pitch. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him. There's 1 away.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 10 home runs and 32 driven in. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here it comes. Now the one strike pitch is sent on the ground to Cano at second base. Throw on to first gets him from shallow right, and there's out number 2.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes him throw to first for the out.
Yonder Navarro will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. First pitch on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
And that'll break the string of 5 straight to start the night. They finally get their first base runner here with 2 outs in the second. Good to at least get something on this guy before he really settles into a groove out there.
Michael Saunders will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Now here's the first pitch. Now a curveball that misses high and away to start him out. It's ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
2-0 now. 2 out with a man at first. Now the 2-0. Swung on, missed. 2-1.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
The 2-1. And a strike on the fastball. So from 2-0, it's 2-2 now. 2-2. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The 2-2 coming. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of getting...
And hold that thought, as that's a strikeout for route number 3. So the inning will come to an end. 1 left for Toronto. It remains 1-0. Johnny Ornelas will step in here to start their half of the third, with the top of the order to follow. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch here is pulled on the ground to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So 1 gone now in the inning, and it's a good time to pull up our upcoming schedule as you see what's on tap for the Marlins in the next 7 days. Everett Cabrera will stand in for the second time here. He tripled and later scored to lead off the ball game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. On to first, and there were 2 down.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man.
In is Christian Yelich. Here's a check swing, a foul ball. Now the pitch. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Marlins lead it 1-0. Charlie Culberson makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Now the 2-0. Called strike on the change, 2-1.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
2-1. Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Here's the 2-2 home. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Number 97 will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Javi Franco will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First pitch coming. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
The pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Now, people describe this guy as throwing a heavy sinker. Would you guys agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's hard to explain why.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. David Rosario will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
David Rosario.
Now here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the 1st strike. Now here's the pitch. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the 1st out. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Kyle Seager will stand in. A base hit his 1st time around. First offering on the way. Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air into shallow left center. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off and he makes the play easily.
Marcell Ozuna steps in now. And here's the first pitch. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. Miami down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Desmond Jennings will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Here it comes. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. The 1-2. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. And these two teams right back at it tomorrow night. We'll have coverage of Game 2 of the series in high definition on the show as you get a look there at the two starters scheduled to oppose one another. Josh Donaldson will stride in again. Struck out swinging his first time. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
And the pitch. Using the fastball exclusively here, it's 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. It's still on his mind.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked the batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail 1-0. Giancarlo Stanton will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
First pitch coming. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, not only are these guys not getting on base, they're not even getting off any good swings. That's the swing of a guy who's really out to sea right there.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Up next for the Marlins.
Robinson Cano will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Hit on the ground towards first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And more often than not, when you see a guy with a batting average like his is, it's a result of swinging at too many bad pitches. I should know. I was that guy. And his average is going to tumble even further after that at-bat.
Gabriel Arnaz will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see...
Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And no chance on the throw, so a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
I think you have to tip your cap to the effort we're seeing out there. Getting this ball before it gets through into left field But about the only way you're going to throw a guy out from there is if the hitter actually trips getting out of the batter's box. And he'll beat this out easily.
Into the box now, Johnny Ornelas, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Salvador Perez will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth. This is grounded foul. Pitch on the way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Perez waiting on the 1-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Under it here is Seager to make the play. 1 gone. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Deoner Navarro will dig in. He singled his first time around. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now here it comes. One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Michael Saunders will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
1-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Everett Cabrera will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the sixth.
Everett Cabrera.
And this is lifted the other way to left center. Saunders is under it to put it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 out to kick off the sixth. Christian Yelich will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Now for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
But not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. Tag from Perez. He's out at the plate.
Well, you know, sometimes after you've run that far, you just figure, what the heck, I'm going to go for it. But I think he blew a gasket there about halfway down the third baseline, and they wind up tagging him out, trying for that inside the Parker. You know, my motto is, run till they tag you.
Stepping in now, David Rosario. Now a ball lined towards center field. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 4 pitches, all it takes to do in the Marlins. But they're on top 1-0. Charlie Culberson will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
And I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here he comes on 2-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
The batter.
Well, in case you're just tuning in, you've missed a lot of these so far. 11 for him in the contest all told, as he just continues to mow down the opposing lineup here late into the ballgame. In now, number 97, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Now here's the pitch. Now a big swing as this is popped up, and I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for the second out.
Boy, his guy's got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Javi Franco will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. The next pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give him fits out there. 7th inning coming up. The Marlins on top, 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Kyle Seager will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Now the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here it comes. Good curveball gets him swinging for round number 1.
He's been able to get out when he needs it with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Marcell Ozuna will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
Well, these guys know the deal from the offensive standpoint. They've got to add on to give their bullpen just a little more breathing room. And this is a good start as he jumps all over this one and drives it for 2 bases.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. About time, boys.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch.
The count's 21.
In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he's back standing. One on the way. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. And he makes a great diving stop for the out. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Well, that's about as high a degree of difficulty as you're going to find. This looks like a base hit all the way, but he never gives up on it. he's able to range back onto the outfield grass and make a great diving catch on that little looper.
And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else beat you.
Gabriel Arnaz will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game. It's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the runner is in from second. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate, so 1 run's across, but the second one is cut down trying to score. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. Miami's out in front, 2-0. Desmond Jennings will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. In there, strike 1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Here's the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Leadoff man gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. You know, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
And the pitch. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And that is off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And that's a big double right there. Down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
Edwin Encarnacion now. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Well, you see there on the graphic, that's now 17 two-base hits for the year. Line hard to the left side. The 1-1. Fouled back. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. You know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. That's inside and low. It's a ball with 2 strikes.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Now this is hit high and deep out to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Blue Jays have rallied back to tie it at 2.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Into the box, Deoner Navarro. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now the pitch. Fouled back. Here comes another 0-2. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the two-run dinger. We'll march on to the 8th, and we are tied 2-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Designated hitter, Johnny Ornella.
First pitch to him. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now here it comes. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run.
Number 11.
Wow.
Shortstop.
And how he managed with that swing to wind up with a double is beyond me. Hey, that's baseball.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Rob Rasmussen is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th.
Number 60. Rob Rasmussen.
Here's the shortstop, Everett Cabrera. Now here's a hard hit ball. Caught out there at second base. And that becomes the first down of the inning.
Well, that's pretty nice. You come into a ball game, you throw one slider, and you get yourself an out. Now that'll help you settle right into the game.
Christian Yelich dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a hard ground ball to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. A couple of pretty good performances turned in on the mound so far, as evidenced by the numbers there as we show you the starter comparison in this 2-2 ball game. David Rosario step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
First pitch coming. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlin strand a pair. Score remains 2-2. Michael Saunders is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And no swing apparently, ball 1.
You know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit earlier. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
2-2.
To 2-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like one run may be enough to win this one. Chase Utley will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Ready on 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2.
Standing in now, number 97, as he swings and pops this one foul off to the right out of play. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. Right-hander deals on 1-2. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here's another 1-2. A ball hit hard to the left side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Joaquin Arias is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 16.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Swinging a shot back up the middle. And that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Here's the first pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Here's Robbie Cano now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And that's going to plate the go-ahead run from second as they move out in front here, 3-2.
This team's got plenty of guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but 3 straight singles will do the job as well.
Todd Redmond will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Gabriel Arnaz will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Johnny Ornelas.
Into the box now, Johnny Ornelas, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. The pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
Now the first pitch. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. Throw gets him, 2 down. Christian Yelich will step in, a ground out victim as last time. Now here's the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Now the 1-0 pitch. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. Once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
David Rosario will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out. Inning over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. It's the Marlins 6, the Blue Jays 2. Ryan Cook will be the new pitcher.
For Miami, number 10, Ryan Cook.
Javi Franco will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. Rosario is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
That's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Desmond Jennings will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And now a pitch on the way. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Pitch on the way. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, he'll take it. grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Josh Donaldson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the ninth. Got to make them sweat a little.
Now the 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Now the pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's a good job to come right out here and set the tempo for this series as they finish off a good road victory here in Game 1.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 6-2. Good night from Toronto.
No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors. They left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. A reminder that extra subway trains will be available at the Union and St. Andrews Station. The King Street streetcar provides access to St. Andrews Station via the ends of John Street or Peter Street. Light rail transit is also available along Queens Quay from Union Station.